Do you think your childhood trauma is messing up your love life? If you keep going from one bad relationship to another, then chances are good it is. If this is you, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, because today I'm going to show you 3 ways that your childhood trauma is impacting your love life. If you're new to this channel, make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any new episodes coming out. So what are the different ways that your childhood is impacting your love life? The first way is that you recreate your childhood. By that, I mean if you have parents that were, say, alcoholic or just not functioning, and you take on the parental role. So instead of them taking care of you, you are taking care of them. You're doing cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing groceries, you're taking care of your younger siblings, etc. And you become the caretaker of your parents. If you grew up and you continue this mode of operation as a caretaker, then you become very attractive to people who want caretaking. This is why you see a child who grow up with alcoholic parents tend to marry partners that are also alcoholic or tend to be drug addicts as well. The number 2 way that your childhood experience is messing up with your love life is you continue to deploy your childhood coping mechanisms. For example, if you have parents that are narcissistic, you might have dealt with it by staying very low profile, basically getting out of harm's way. You don't engage until they directly ask you a question, and when they ask you a question, you tend to just give simple yes/no answers. You're basically trying to lower your attack surface. Now, you might also then have this mentality of, I need to not communicate very much because when I do, if I try to set a boundary or if I say no, then my parents would punish me. So in adult relationships and conflicts, you might then choose to not engage at all and not communicate. And of course, this is not helpful to have a good relationship as an adult. The third way that your childhood trauma is messing up your love life is you have this false dichotomy. Let's say that you have a father who's very violent and a mother who is meek and unprotective. So she let you be abused by the father and not do very much. Now, as a child, your world is basically your parents. So you might falsely believe that there's only 2 choices, 2 types of people, either somebody like your father or somebody like your mom. Now, most of us would prefer to choose somebody like our mother. So if we take that mentality into the adult world, and when it comes to choosing a life partner, then we might opt for somebody more like the meek and unprotective mother, not realizing that this is not a healthy model either, and that we can actually choose outside of these 2 choices because there are a lot of healthy people and neither of our parents were healthy. So I hope some of this resonates with you. Drop a comment, let me know if it does, because I read every single comment, I respond to every single comment, and your comment is what generates new ideas for me on videos that I will do in the future. Now, if you know that these ways are holding you back from having the love life you want, what do you need to do? Number 1 is you have to see the pattern. In life, if we're not aware of the pattern, then we are cursed to repeat it. The fact that you're watching my video tells me that you already see that there is a pattern, so congratulations. Number 2 is the hard work of doing self-reflection and figuring out what are you getting out of it. By this, I mean people don't keep doing the behavior unless they are getting a payoff. So continuing on the caretaker example, what does a caretaker get out of a relationship? Well, first of all, a caretaker gets a sense of validation. They're obviously the more high-functioning person in a relationship, so they get a sense of boost of self-confidence from that. Number 2 is they figure, well, if I'm providing such services to my partner needs me, and therefore they're less likely to want to leave me. So if you have abandonment issues, you might want to take on a caretaker role to secure your place in a relationship. Number 3 is now that you know that you are repeating a pattern and why you do what you do, You want to figure out what is the need that you're trying to meet and how do you meet that in a constructive way. If you're looking for value and validation and you're trying to conquer the fear of abandonment, how do you shore yourself up from the inside? So you're not relying on another person's validation or somebody not leaving you. Neither of these are in your control and neither of these are sustainable. And this is why I have the Tribe membership group. I work directly with women on their specific issues and relationships, and I provide very direct help and advice to them. If this is what you want, make sure you check out the show notes, and I have links to Tribe as well as other free offers. Until next time, make sure you drop a comment, and I hope you have a wonderful week.